What's up, you guys? Real quick, a little tiny bit intro, because I have one more thing that I forgot to say, that Hayley Kyoko was so fucking beautiful in person. Like, you think she's hot and like beautiful through the camera, you should meet her, because oh my god, she is so beautiful and amazing in person. And yeah, and if you stay till the end, I'm not sure what I'm gonna put, either her playing the drums or her doing the flag at the end. And that was my favorite, with the flag. And she was just like, and I tried getting me a freaking flag there at the place, and they sold out. The lady's like, yeah, we sold out within like 30 minutes. I was like, bruh. And literally, like, I just stayed to watch her, and then after that I left, and that was kind of a waste of money. But we were up high, and my sister-in-law was scared, and I even told the two girls that were next to us, they're there for Hayley Kyoko too, I was like, y'all can move over if you want, we're leaving. And she was like, for real? Mind you, I didn't know this girl. She was like, for real, bitch, me too, we just came for Hayley. I was like, yes, me too, bitch. Like, so yeah, if you stay till the end or just fast forward, one or the other, you might see Hayley Kyoko playing the drums. If not, then it's the end with the flag. I don't know. I gotta pick. I got decisions. Gotta go, because this video is being too long. Bye, guys. Love you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. Hey, what's up, you guys? Oh, it's been a very, very, very long time, and I apologize. I was very, very busy, but I'm back with a video, and as you can tell by the title, I will be telling y'all the story how I met Hayley Kyoko. So at the beginning of this month, on the 3rd, I went to Houston, drove 4 hours to Houston just to meet her and see her in concert, and we're gonna talk about it. So on the same day of the concert and of meeting Hayley Kyoko, which is on the Friday, I took a day off of work. My brother was so great enough to drive me up there to Houston 4 hours to go see her, because I don't have that very much driving experience. So I told my brother, and I was like, please, can we go? Like, she's gonna be in Houston, that's the closest she's gonna be to us. And he was just like, well, let me talk to his wife and see what's up. And they both knew how much it meant to me to meet her and go see her, so they said, all right. And this was months prior. Like, it was months until she got here. And anyways, we drove up there. We did the 4 hours. We got to the hotel. I wanted to get there, take a nap, wake up, shower, get dressed. But things like that never go to plan, you know. So I bought my tickets through a website, but they were like, you have to retrieve it through here, blah blah blah. And I was just like, me and my brother were there in the hotel the whole time, just trying to figure it out. Like, it got to the point to where it was getting close, so I hopped in the shower, and he was still trying to figure it out. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is stressing me out. And so I was like, just breathe, like, just breathe. So I was breathing, and I got out of the shower. He still hadn't figured it out. I was getting ready or whatever, and then he finally figured it out. He's like, you just have to download this app, and literally the person who purchased them is going to send them. They had sent them to you already. I was like, okay. So that ended up working out, and then it was time to get. I already had gotten ready. We grabbed. His wife was the only one who was coming with me, and we all piled in the car. My niece, my nephew, everybody, and I was so worried that we're gonna be late. And luckily, we got there in just enough time, because She had 3 sessions, 3 meet and greets. One at like 5:30, no, 5 o'clock, 5:30, and then I was at 6 o'clock. And I was like, damn, my girl busy out here. And I was like, that's so great, like, that there's so many sessions. And, you know, we're having a little bit of trouble. We got there, we're like, is this for the Hayley Kyoko? And they're like, yeah, it's for VIP. I was like, okay. So I was like, dang, so my sister-in-law is going to have to stay out in the heat because the concert itself don't start till 7. I thought that's when they opened up doors and stuff. And, well, I got at the line or whatever. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait outside. And then I got in and I showed them the meet and greet. And she was like, no, I need to see your ticket. I'm like, but that's it. And she was like, no, like the ticket to get in to see Panic at the Disco. I was like, what? I was like, so that's crazy. So if you pay for the meet and greet, you gotta pay for the ticket as well to get in and to go wherever and meet her. So if I wouldn't have bought tickets to see Panic at the Disco and her perform, I wouldn't be able to meet her, period. I was like, wow, that's insane for people who didn't know. But then again, I'm that person that never reads shit, so. But I wanted to see her live, so luckily I had gotten the tickets. So I was like, so if I scan in here, I was like, my sister-in-law is not with me, so if I scan in here, will it be good again to go scan over there? And she was like, I don't know. Not being helpful at all. So I was like, okay. So then I go out there and wait for her, and then when I get in, I go look for the meet and greet. She's like, yeah. I was like, okay, like, geez. So that's what I did. I went back out. I met up with my sister-in-law. We got in line. We got in. I was like, okay, now where do I go? And I was going all over the place. Like, I was like, I'm looking for the meet and greet for Hayley Kyoko. And nobody knew where it was at. They was like, well, it should be here at this Rocket Center. And mind you, this place is huge, the Toyota Center. And I'm like, oh my God. And just for me as a person, things never go right. And obviously it would happen on this day. And I was asking people, and they're like, oh, well, you gotta go to this main lobby. I was like, okay. So we went there, and they're like, no, Hayley Kyoko, that's not here. This is for Panic at the Disco meet and greet, not Hayley Kyoko. So I was like, well, then where do I go? And they're just like, I don't know. And I was like, oh my God, people were misleading me everywhere. So I stopped with this one guy. He had up one of those signs like, if you need help, like, I'm here to help. And I was like, sir, look, I'm supposed to meet Hayley Kyoko for a meet and greet, and like nobody knows nothing. And he was like, let me check my list. He got his piece of paper and he was like, well, it's over here. I'm like, I was already over there, and they said that that wasn't the place, that wasn't it for the Hayley Kyoko. And he was like, okay, well, let's go see. And I went, and they're like, we already told her it's not here. And I was like, see, like, I told you that's what they said. And he was like, well, then where are we supposed to go? And luckily this lady, I don't know who she was, but thankfully that she was there. She was like, who are you trying to meet? I was like, Hayley Kyoko. And she was like, well, did you get your wristband already? And I was like, I'm supposed to pick up a wristband? She's like, yes, from the box office. I was like, oh my God, like, nobody told me none of that. And she was like, they didn't inform you? I was like, no, not that I know of. And they did send us an email, and I don't know with that. But honest to God, like, who's gonna sit there and read the whole entire email to see where you have to go? Like, I'm not that person again, so maybe it was my fault. I don't know. But then again, too, I feel like they should have known everything. They should have been aware of what was going to be held where and what you would have to do. So the guy was even apologizing. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, just go to the box office. And they said they'll give you the instructions of where to go after that. I was like, okay, cool. So I went to the box office, and I went, and he scanned the little thing on my phone, and then he gave me the envelope with the wristband. Yes, I'm that extra that I kept it, because these are memories for me. I kept the wristband. Almost lost it because of my nephew. But it's not his fault. He baby. And then they gave me the instructions. And that guy was still with me at the time. Thank you to that man who helped me at the Toyota Center. I should have gotten his name, but I didn't because I was so like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna end up not meeting her because I'm gonna be so late. So we started reading it. It says we will meet at 6:15 at the season ticket members home court at 6:15. And he's like, what time is it? We're supposed to meet at 6:15. And I looked at my phone. It was 6:46. And he was like, oh my gosh, I hope I can get you there in enough time. I'm like, oh my god, am I not gonna get to meet Hayley Kyoko? Like, it was just a disaster from the beginning. Maybe it's my fault, I don't know. But like, then out of all, well, no, I think he checked his watch. Yes, he checked his watch, because tell you this, I did not have my phone. I was feeling around in my pockets and we're about to take off. I'm feeling around. I'm like, oh my god, I don't have my phone. I'm like, sir, I left my phone at the box office. So there I go, freaking running back to the box office. And my sister-in-law was waiting for me, and she saw me running back to the box office. And she said, I don't know if y'all know the movie White Chicks, where that girl gets like, she has to take a dump, so she comes running through the restroom. She's like, move, bitch. She said that's what I look like. I was like, well, yeah, because I was scared like that I was gonna not be able to meet her, and then I forgot my phone. That's even worse. Like, it was just terrible. And then finally I got my phone, made it back to the guy. He's like, come on, let's go. And then it went back to that same area where they're like, we already told her it's not here. I had to go up the elevator to the second floor, and then finally there's the line to meet Hayley Kyoko. I was like third person to the end. I was like, oh my god, it's been one hell of a journey. Like, god, that was hell. So I was there waiting in line, and I was like, oh my god, like, I'm already here. I'm gonna meet her. I'm in line. I'm gonna lose my shit. Like, just my heart's pounding right now just thinking about it. Like, I don't know. Like, so anyways, I was in line. I was wearing, I'm so extra, I was wearing Shawn Mendes cologne / perfume. It's for men and women, so, and it smells good. I was like, I gotta smell good for Hayley Kyoko. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm in line. There's somebody else in front of me, and I'm like, okay, I'm nervous. I'm getting closer and closer, and then I turn around the corner, and she's right there. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I see her from afar. I've only seen her in her videos, her music videos, and like behind the scenes stuff. And I turn around that corner and I see her, and legit, it didn't feel real. She looked fake. I was like, bro, I was like, oh my god, like, this is so unreal right now. Like, what is even happening? Sorry, I'm messing with a flashlight over here, give me better lighting somewhat. And it was just, I was like, oh my god, like, that's her. She's right there. She looks like a robot. She looks fake. Like, but that's her. She's human. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I was just so like, I couldn't believe it. I never thought I would be able to meet her. I would have never guessed it, that I would have been so blessed to meet her. And like, I don't know. Like, and then it got closer. The girl went in front of me. I was like right there. I was like trying to think in my head, like, what am I gonna say? Like, I was like, should I say like my long journey that it took me to get here, that I went through all this stuff to get to her, and I was just like, what am I gonna say? Like trying to plan it out. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wing it and say what I'm gonna say, and that's it. And then I'm up next. They're like, up next. She was so sweet. Like open arms, just with open arms, like to the next person, which was me. And she was just like she don't want to shake your hand. She don't want to do none of that. Like, come in for a hug. I was like, oh my God. So I hugged her. And then, like, my heart was racing so fast. And the first thing I told her, I was like, I'm sorry. I'm, like, so nervous. And she was like, oh, like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, you're fine. I'm like, oh, my God. She is such a good person. And then, too, I was like, I'm going to talk to her. Because some of the girls that were in front of me, they're just like, oh, hey, quick hug. So I hugged and that was it. I'm like, no, I'm gonna talk to her. Like, so I started off with that I was nervous, and then she was like, oh, it's fine. I was like, oh my God, like, I love you. Like, and that's what I said. I was like, look, I was like, I love you so much. I was like, and I love you so much. And she was like, oh, and I was like, and your music. I was trying not to get emotional, and I didn't. I held myself back, but I was almost there. And I was like, and your music has helped me so much. And I was just like, thank you. Like, your music has helped me, and just thank you for everything. Like, just thank you. And I was like getting a little bit emotional, and I was like, no, you need to pull it back in. And it's making me emotional right now. But I was like, you need to pull it back in and not get emotional. And she was like, oh my gosh. And like, she gave me another hug. I was like, oh my gosh. She was like, let's take a picture. And she like swung her arm over me. I was like, okay, we're gonna do this side, and we're gonna do just the side by side. And then she swung her other arm. I'm like, oh my God, like, this is insane. So I'm gonna take away this lighting and show y'all off of my mom's phone, because I'm recording on my phone. Hold on. Let me see if I could actually pull up the live one. I look gross in them. Okay, not that one. Gotta give this phone some volume. Oh, she didn't even have it on. That's why. Okay, so, oh my God, I don't know if it's, I don't know what to do. Okay. Oh no. Bam. I met Hayley Kyoko, yo. And then look, I'm gonna do the, oh, that's cute. She just swung her arm over. I was just like, oh my God, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna swing my arm, and I did. And it was so fantastic. And so yes, it was great. The experience meeting her was like, just meeting her in general, like, that was great. Like, whoa, no, we really, but she was just so nice and sweet, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like, she's a great person. Like, she is awesome. And then, like, before that, I was thinking, like, what can I have her sign? And my stupid brother was like, I was wearing knee shoes. She wears them herself, the Adidas. And I was like, you know what? I want Adidas like hers. So I got these. And my stupid brother was like, have her sign them. I'm like, no, I'm not going to take off my shoe while I'm there meeting her and tell her to sign my shoe. No. But she ended up signing my phone case. Right. Oh, sorry. That's a heart. It's a little messed up, but it's okay because I can't draw hearts myself. So yeah, she signed my little phone. And little story too, the guy who was taking the picture with my phone, I was like, can you have her sign it? And he was like, yeah, here, Hayley, like, sign it. And boom, he dropped my phone. I was like, everybody was like, ooh. Everybody was like, ooh. And I was like, oh. And she picked it up and she went like that. And she was like, it's good, it's good. And then she turned it around and signed it real quick. I thought I was special because she put the heart. I was like, oh, I'm that special. Like, now she put a heart. But no, the poster that they gave me, because we get a signed poster. This is the ticket. We're up in the nosebleeds, man. Like, my sister-in-law was scared. She was all pushing me to go first. She's like, you go first, like. And so I went first. It was all scary. She was scared, but I wasn't. I didn't care. I was just like, where's Hayley at? And we got this signed poster. Bam. She put a heart there too. So I'm like, dang, I'm not special like that. But it's alright. In a way, I felt like I was special. Because she gave me a second hug and she swung my arm around. And then I looked at some other, like, people's pictures that they took with Hayley, and like, it was just side by side. So I was like, maybe I am special after all. I don't know. And it was just, and two, like, I didn't want to be there and be like, yeah, like, I went through hell trying to, like, get to you. Like, I didn't care about that. Like, I'm here now. I get to meet you. That's all that matters. Like, that's all that matters. This is the end of it. And yeah, I got to meet her. I kind of blacked out a little bit. But, like, some people, they're just like, you black out. Like, sometimes you may have said something extra, but you don't know because you just don't know because you blacked out. And, yeah, just, it was so great. She was so freaking nice and sweet. And I posted the picture on Twitter, and I really don't have that many followers because I'm not popular like that. I'm more popular on Instagram. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but a little bit. Anyways, and I posted it, and I got 10 hearts and like 1 retweet. I've never had that before. I was just like, oh, I was like, it was so amazing. Just the experience. And then my girl Hayley is performing at the VMAs Monday, and you can vote now. You can still vote for Best Artist of the Year, and my girl's in second place, so we gotta keep spamming it and voting for her. So yeah, like, you want the link for that, go to my Twitter. I don't know, it's Olivia J. Perez, I think, at Olivia J. Perez. That is, yeah. So I have my shit in there, and like, I'm proud of her. Like, she's moving on up. I hope she wins. I'm getting chills thinking about her winning. So I hope she wins. I don't know. My brother's like, oh, she's not gonna win because it's tough competition. The only person that I'm worried about, because she said already she was in second place. So she said to keep like voting. And girls, they're like, vote. Like, what's your email? Let me use it real quick so that way I can vote again for her. And the only person that I'm worried about is Cardi B. But then again, I was like, I don't know if her fans would go to the extent that we do, because we crazy mother fluppers. You know what I'm saying? We crazy. We take this shit too far, in my opinion. You don't know the power of our army, how invested we get. So yeah, that was my story time of meeting the amazing Hayley Kyoko. But yes, I am so blessed that I got to meet her, and it was great. She was so freaking sweet, and she was taller in person. Like, she was a lot taller. I was like, whoa, girl, I did not know you were this tall. You make me look like a mushkin, I felt like. But yes, it was just so great, and I still can't believe I met her. And my mom's like, you should make like a little shrine with all my shit that I got here. I was like, I don't know about a shrine, that's a little creepy, but I know I want like a frame for the poster for sure. But I don't know if they make frames that big. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But thank you guys for all the love and support, especially if you made it this far. Thank you to all my subscribers. So yeah, thank you to all my subscribers and all the thumbs ups. I will try and get back at it again. Maybe I will I will react to Hayley Kyoko performing live at the VMAs on, I don't know. I want to watch it live, but I feel like if I watch it live, I can't put on the screen what's going on. So let me know by going crazy with the thumbs up. Leave a comment if you want me to react to it, because I'm probably gonna lose my shit because my girl is moving on up, and I'm just so happy. I need to shut up because this video is already too long. So yeah, thank you guys. Go crazy with the thumbs up, and I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. With that being said and done, bye.